Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. Alright, Steelers Nation, buckle up because the NFL offseason just keeps delivering surprises, and this time the buzz is all about a potential game changer for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you've probably heard the rumors swirling around a very interesting trade that could reshape the Steelers' offense for the upcoming season. And folks, I'm talking about none other than the recent acquisition of DJ Moore, a wide receiver who just might be the missing piece that the Steelers desperately need. Yes, you heard that right. DJ Moore, the prolific wideout from the Chicago Bears, is now in the conversation for a potential trade to Pittsburgh, and it's generating a lot of excitement among fans, analysts, and insiders alike. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Wait, didn't the Steelers just trade away George Pickens? What's going on with the wide receiver core? And that's a very valid question. Yes, the Steelers did part ways with Pickens, a talented young receiver with a lot of upside, but the reasoning behind that move is complex and strategic. Pickens' situation was centered around his upcoming contract extension, and reportedly, some of his actions and negotiations didn't quite align with the Steelers' long-term vision. It's not uncommon in the NFL for teams to move on from young talents when the fit isn't perfect, especially if they believe they can acquire a player of similar or even greater impact. But let's be clear, while losing Pickens stings for many Steelers fans, it underscores an urgent need for the team to bolster their wide receiver group. Because as it stands, the roster isn't quite where it needs to be if Pittsburgh truly wants to contend at a high level in 2025. Right now, the Steelers have one clear standout wide receiver, DK Metcalf. And folks, Metcalf is a beast. We all know how explosive and physically imposing he is, and his ability to stretch the field and make contested catches makes him a crucial part of the offense. But relying solely on Metcalf isn't enough, especially when you consider the uncertainties at quarterback, which are still very much in flux. If the Steelers can't land Aaron Rodgers or another veteran of his caliber, they might have to lean on rookie Will Howard, a talented but unproven quarterback. And that's where the concern kicks in. How much can Howard develop if his targets are limited or not as dynamic? This is precisely why the Steelers are eyeing an addition like DJ Moore. He's a player who, despite being on a rebuilding Bears team, has shown he can be a game changer. Last season alone, Moore racked up nearly 1,000 receiving yards, specifically 966 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's impressive production, especially considering the circumstances. He averaged over 6 yards after the catch per reception, showcasing his ability to create yards after the catch, turn short plays into big gains, and keep drives alive. Moore's skill set makes him a perfect complement to Metcalf, creating a dynamic duo that defenses will have a hard time containing. And let's talk about the fit. DJ Moore stands at 5'11", weighing about 210 pounds, which gives him a solid frame for contested catches and physical battles. His quickness and agility allow him to create separation and make explosive plays after the catch. Imagine the possibilities when paired with Metcalf: sudden, explosive routes that threaten defenses deep, combined with Moore's ability to find soft spots in zone coverage and make yards on the ground. This pairing could truly open up Pittsburgh's offense, providing Kenny Pickett or whoever is under center with reliable, versatile targets that can adapt to any situation on the field. Now, the interesting part is timing. As NFL training camps approach, the trade window for DJ Moore is wide open. The Bears, with their new young core of receivers like Luther Burden III, Colston Loveland, and Rome Odens, are clearly building for the future. They're investing in a young, talented roster that may not prioritize Moore as a key piece anymore. For the Steelers, this creates a prime opportunity. They can strike now, before Moore's value skyrockets again, or he becomes too expensive to acquire. It's a chance for Pittsburgh to make a bold move, one that could significantly impact their offensive production for years to come. And let's not forget, this potential trade fits perfectly into the Steelers' broader strategy. They've been building a defense that's among the best in the league, led by stars like TJ Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, it's time to complement that with an offense that can keep up. Adding a player like Moore would send a clear message. Pittsburgh isn't just about defense anymore. They want to be a balanced, complete team that can compete with the best of the best, especially in a division that's becoming more competitive every year. The AFC North is no longer just about the Browns' resurgence or the Ravens' consistent excellence. The Bengals are always a threat, and the Steelers want to re-establish themselves as division kings. But of course, a trade like this isn't just about the talent. It's about the fit, the chemistry, and the team's vision. The Steelers need to ensure that Moore's style meshes with their offensive scheme and that his presence elevates the entire unit. With the right coaching staff and a quarterback who can deliver accurate passes, Moore could thrive in Pittsburgh, becoming the reliable target that takes pressure off Metcalf and opens up the field for the running game. It's an exciting possibility, and one that could redefine what we expect from the Steelers' offense in 2025. Now, there are some hurdles, naturally. Negotiations, contract details, and draft picks will all come into play. The Steelers might have to part ways with some draft capital or make other roster moves to make this happen. But considering the potential upside, it's a gamble worth taking. The franchise has always been about strategic moves, and this could be one of the most impactful in recent memory. The coaching staff, led by Mike Tomlin, has shown they're not afraid to make bold decisions, and this move could be the next big step in their championship pursuit. And for fans like you and me, the excitement is palpable. Watching the Steelers maneuver through this offseason, knowing that they're eyeing a player like DJ Moore, makes us believe even more that this team is not just rebuilding, but reloading for a serious Super Bowl run. The division is tough, no doubt about it, but with the right additions and a bit of luck, Pittsburgh could be back in the mix come playoff time, challenging for that elusive 7th Lombardi trophy. As we wrap up this deep dive, remember that the NFL offseason is a roller coaster, full of surprises, strategic moves, and jaw-dropping trades. The Steelers are right in the middle of that action, and DJ Moore landing in Pittsburgh could be the spark that ignites their 2025 campaign. So stay tuned, because the next few weeks are going to be crucial. Whether it's official trade announcements or just more rumors swirling around, one thing is clear: Pittsburgh is aiming high, and they're not afraid to make bold moves to get there. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think DJ Moore is the perfect fit? Are you excited about the future of the offense with him in the mix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, and we're here to bring you every detail, every rumor, and every big move. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, go Steelers.